As you now know, an expansion is a transformation performed by the shell to convert a special character or a character sequence into a treatable command or value. As there are many different ones, I'll start this lecture by introducing you to one of the easiest, which is called the brace expansion. Simply put, the brace expansion allows us to write multiple text strings from a pattern contained in braces. In its general form, it is composed of the pattern itself, eventually surrounded by a prefix and a suffix, which are optional. This pattern may either be a comma-separated list of strings without spaces, or a range of integers or single characters. Let's illustrate this using once again the echo command. If we want to print a range of ascending numbers, for example, we can simply write this. If we now want to print a range of letters in reverse order, for example, we can use the same pattern, but this time with characters instead of numbers. And finally, if we want to print a list of file names but with different extensions, all we have to write is this. Just so you know, brace expansions can also be nested to create more complex patterns like this one, for instance. Now, the question you should be asking yourself at this point is probably, what is this expansion good for? And the answer is mostly for manipulating files and directories. Let's say you have a lot of pictures on your computer that you want to organize into separate folders for each year and for each month of the year. You could of course create dozens of folders by hand, but that would really defy the purpose of having a shell. So instead, what you could do is use a brace expansion to automate this task with a pattern that will generate all the combinations you need, like this one, for example. And the second expansion I now want to introduce you to is called the Arithmetic Expansion. Even if you might never really use it, it's still good to know that the shell can quickly be turned into a handy calculator using the following syntax. Here, expression symbolizes an arithmetic expression consisting of integer values and arithmetic operators like so. Just like brace expansions, arithmetic expansions can also be nested to create more complex formulas. Just as a reminder, you will find in the resources of this course a list of the different arithmetic operators with their meaning. As always, I encourage you to repeat the examples we've just seen together in order to familiarize yourself with these new concepts, as we'll use these expansions in the next lectures.